Mobile phones have been a large part of people's lives for many years now. As mobile phones are developing more and more, people are becoming more dependent on them. Mobile phones also have very many advantages in people's lives. However, they also have very many disadvantages. This presentation will discuss the development of mobile phones and the different effects they have on 21st century digital learners. The three key themes we'll be discussing in our presentation are 1. The development of mobile phones, 2. The psychological and mental effects of mobile phones, and 3. The use of mobile phones in schools. Theme 1 for our presentation is the development of mobile phones. The development of mobile phones has increased over time as they become more and more popular for their users. In an article by Australian Science, they stated that people are now labelling mobile phones as a must-have for all people. In some schools, they are even being linked to popularity and being cool. Mobile phones have changed drastically over time, from at the start only being used to call or text a person, to now being able to use applications like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat to communicate and send photos to friends. In an article from 2010 by Amanda Lenhart, Kristen Purcell, Aaron Smith, and Catherine Zikur, titled Social Media and Mobile Internet Use Among Teens and Young Adults, found that the use of mobile phones is becoming more and more important to younger children and teenagers, and they are using mobile phones for many hours of the day. Mobile phones will continue to develop over time and bring many more functions into the handheld device. They are becoming more and more important to people and could possibly be the main form of communication in the future. The references I used were an article from Australian Science and a report titled Social Media and Mobile Internet Use Among Teens and Young Adults.
Theme 2 for our presentation is the psychological and mental effects of mobile phones. Due to the continuous development of mobile phones, more and more individuals are spending a significant amount of time on them. Excessive or overuse of mobile phones leads to what is known to be an addiction. Due to how often mobile phones are used in today's society and what can be seen on social media, it puts individuals at a higher risk of developing and seeing more negative emotions arise in their day-to-day life, due to self-esteem issues, self-doubt, and social expectations. This in turn can result in the development of depression and anxiety. A study conducted by Shaikh and Dr. Parmeshwar to investigate the relationship of mobile phones and mental health compared to their various core streams among young individuals. It was found that more individuals are developing mental health-related problems as a result of mobile phone use than they do due to the course they are studying. It is suggested that children and young adolescents especially should be limited to the amount of time spent on mobile phones, as it can also lead to many negative physical health issues. The references I used were an article by Shaikh and Dr. Parmeshwar titled A Study of Mobile Phone Addiction and Mental Health Among Young Adolescent Girls Studying in Various Streams, and another article by Zheng, Wenji, Fuyin, Zidon, and Jinkai titled Mobile Phone Addiction and Levels of Negative Emotions Among Young Chinese Adults.
Theme 3 for our presentation is the use of mobile phones in schools. Although mobile phones can have detrimental psychological effects on users, they can also be used in educational environments as tools that can benefit learning. Mobile phones are now more prevalent in classrooms not only in Australia but around the world. This is evident as there was a study conducted by Ayub Kafilolo that found that in a secondary school in Tanzania, 60% of all school students owned mobile phones or had access to mobile phones. With rates as high as this, it's clear to see that mobile phones in classrooms are beginning to become more of a normal thing in schools. There is still, however, a lot of negative stereotypes that are associated with mobile phones in classrooms, whether this be from simply just serving as a distraction for students or, in the worst case, cheating. However, mobile phones can also serve as an excellent educational tool as well, whether this be from connecting teachers with parents via email or messenger, or allowing for speech-to-text translators for students who have writing difficulties, or simply just by connecting the class together by playing a quick game of Kahoot. The references I used were an article published by Ayub Kafilolo titled Access, Use and Perceptions of Teachers and Students Towards Mobile Phones as a Tool for Teaching and Learning in Tanzania, as well as another article titled Pattern of Mobile Phone Usage and Its Effects on Psychological Health, Sleep and Academic Performance in Students of a Medical University. In conclusion, mobile phones since their development have become one of the most widely used pieces of technology amongst 21st century digital learners. Although mobile phones bring with them many psychological and mental health issues, they are still able to be used as educational tools in learning environments. Through this, it's clear to see why mobile phones are an issue for 21st century digital learners. Thank you.